What's going on, guys? Crazy Man here from the Swarm, bringing you the latest war we had against Poetic Darkness. Everyone knows PD; they're one of the top clans in the game, so it was a really cool match to go up against. When we first matched them, we were going crazy because always cool to go up against a good clan in PD. But as you can see, we did a really good job. We won by 7 stars. And right here, as you can see, we managed to get the 2 stars on all their Town Hall 11s, which is pretty good. We 3-starred all their Town Hall 10s, and we cleared all their 9s. So a really good job from the Swarm. We didn't have to use any Town Hall 10 dips on any of the Town Hall 9s, so that's a really good job from our Town Hall 9s. A good challenge against PD. As you can see from them, they were also able to 2-star our Town Hall 11s. Unfortunately, they weren't able to clear that many of our Town Hall 10s, but they were able to clear all of our Town Hall 9s. Unfortunately, they did have to use one dip to 3-star one of our 9s, but it's all good. Unfortunately, the biggest downfall about this war was that we had a Town Hall advantage. We had an extra Town Hall 11 and we had a 9.5. So unfortunately, that was a pretty big advantage for us. But it is what it is. That's Supercell matchmaking. But as you can see from the stats, I'll go ahead and show it. We used all 60 of our attacks. They used 58. We won all 60 of our attacks. They won 55. We didn't lose any attacks. They lost 3. And as you see, they left 2 attacks remaining. As you can see, we won the 3-star battle with 26 3-stars to their 20. We had 4 2-stars to their 9. We had 0 1-stars to their 1. And both sides had 0 0-stars. As you can see, we won average destruction and new stars per attack with 1.43 new stars per attack and 94.4% average destruction. So as you can see, it was a pretty good war from the Swarm. Once again, just GG both sides from the Swarm and Poetic Darkness. It was a pretty good war. Also want to let you guys know that in my videos, I leave timestamps in the description below. So if you want to skip the intro or whatever, you could go ahead and skip through the attacks I post in the description below with the links. Excuse me, not links, timestamps. So just help you guys out. But yeah, let's go right into it. The first one is going to be on base number coming from BillGates, coming in with a Town Hall 10 3-star, and he's just going to come in using a GoBoLo. So as you can see, air defenses are a little bit towards the center of this base, so it's going to be pretty good for him to be able to come in and take out these air defenses and then just throw down balloons coming in surgically on these outer defenses to try and pick them off with haste spells as well. So as you can see, here comes a golem along with the queen and the wizard over here, just trying to kind of take out these point defenses over here like the archer tower and the cannon. Take that little compartment out, no problem. As well as over here establishing a funnel with the baby dragon, just trying to take out like these pumps and mines. And as you can see, going to go ahead and he's not going to bring any wall breakers. I believe he forgot his wall breakers, so he ended up just using the BK's ability to try and break through that wall so his kill squad doesn't walk on him or anything. So right here, just threw out a jump to the core of this base. CC came out, a P.E.K.K.A. and a baby dragon. Gonna go ahead and throw down a poison on that, slow it down, take it out pretty quickly, as well as throw down a heal and a rage in the core of the space on his bowlers and his kill squad. So as you can see, he's just gonna come in and take out those air defenses, no problem. Over here, he's gonna go ahead and start throwing down some surgical balloons placed on that Inferno Tower and haste them up and take it out, no problem. So that's really good for BillGates. As you can see, just starting to place some more balloons surgically, like on that Archer Tower, which is gonna be pretty good. Also throw down some cleanup as the attack is going, which is really good. Doesn't want to get wrecked by time or anything. And as you can see, the bowlers in the core of this base was able to take out these air defenses, which is really good. As you can see, just going to haste up these balloons and take out that last Inferno Tower, no problem, which is really good. Ended up using another haste. I'm not sure if he accidentally placed that or that was his plan to place it there. But as you can see, a couple more point defenses left, but he still has about 4 balloons left standing. Or left in the back, which is pretty good. So right here, he's just going to kind of be a little bit patient on his balloons because he doesn't want to deploy them immediately because there's still a couple of defenses up, like the Archer Towers, and he doesn't want his balloons to get wrecked by the Archer Tower. So he's just going to be a little bit patient, just waiting for his heroes to wrap around this base and distract him a little bit. His queen is getting kind of low, so he has to be a little bit cautious not to miss her ability because that could be a huge mistake. So as you can see, was able to take out that Archer Tower from the queen, which is pretty good. The balloon's going to come in and take out that mortar, which is pretty good. has some outside cleanup as the attack is going. Gonna fast forward just a little bit because it's gonna be a pretty long attack. So as you can see, as the heroes are now gonna come in and distract this archer tower over here, that's when he's gonna start deploying his balloons. And as you can see, gonna come in, take out that archer tower, no problem. And the wizards are gonna come in and take out the last one, no problem. So a solid overall attack from Bill Gates, really good getting this Town 10 3-star on a pretty maxed out base. And just, yeah, so GG Bill Gates. Nice one. Now for base number 12, coming from Mags. He's gonna come out with just GoBoNer, a good old GoBoNer. Basically what he wants to do is throw down an archer on the corner builder hut to take that out, no problem. He's gonna throw down some minions over here, as you can see, to establish a bit of a funnel for both his kill squad and his main raid with the miners. So as you can see, just going to pick off this easy percentage because there's nothing to be able to target. Use of some minions from Mags. And as you can see, here comes a Golem to distract these defenses, as well as placing down a couple wizards to establish a good funnel for his kill squad. So as you can see, here comes the heroes now getting dropped down, and he's just going to place a jump to this Infernal Tower compartment, which is really good because he's going to be able to neutralize the Infernal Tower, which is really good for the miners, and going to be able to come in and take out the CC and the Queen. So that's really good for Mags. Threw down a rage to rage up his kill squad. Also threw down some extra tanking with the giants for those Inferno Tower streams. So that's really good use of some giants from Mags. So that's really good. Was able to take out the CC Inferno Tower and the enemy Queen from his kill squad, which is really good. Here comes the miners now getting placed, as you can see, going to wrap around this entire base, which is really good because he established a pretty good funnel with the kill squad. So that's great job from Mags. As you can see, dropped the first heal on top of those miners coming into this little Inferno Tower compartment. He might have been able to save that heal maybe a little bit later in the raid, but it's all good. He just wanted to make sure the miners don't get wrecked by anything. Over here, he did place a baby dragon down, which is really good because he's going to be able to come in and take out that cannon, no problem. Just wants to make sure that these miners stay inside the base. So as you can see, dropped the final heal on top of this little Inferno Tower just to make sure the miners get some kind of healing as soon as the Inferno Tower goes down, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, right there, the Queen did die. Was not able to take out that Expo, but it's all good. It would have been a lot better if the Queen took it out, but it's all good. It's at pretty low life, so it's pretty good for the miners to come in and take that out, no problem. As you can see, has some wizards and a minion on the outside to try and keep these miners in the inside, as well as help out a little bit for the cleanup. Unfortunately, he has a couple miners getting picked off. He doesn't have that many left remaining, which is unfortunate, but it's all good because he does have enough to come in and take out this last defensive structure, which is his archer tower. And as you can see, the miners are going to come in, take out that barrack, no problem, and then take out that archer tower, no problem. So a really solid overall attack from Mags. Did a great job with the kill squad, taking out the CC, the enemy Queen, and that Inferno Tower, and did good use of his miners, wrap around the entire base all the way to the end. So GG Mags. Some Town Hall 9 action, and we had a lot of good ones. The first one is going to be on base number 15, and it's coming from Gangsta. Gangsta is going to come out with a GoBoLaLoon. What he's going to do is obviously try and go for these air defenses over here towards the west, which is a pretty good entry point because he's pretty accessible to like the CC, a possible Tesla farm in the base, and about 3 air defenses. So it's a really good entry point from Gangsta. So as you can see, just throwing down these golems to distract these defenses, as well as throwing down some wizards along the edges to establish a funnel for his kill squad. So as you can see, here comes the BK and the Queen along with the bowlers coming out. Going to come into this base. Pretty soon he's going to drop down a rage spell. Boom, there it goes. Just going to rage him up to try and hurry up and take out some of these defenses. As well, drop a heal spell to come in and heal up his bowlers and his BK. Pretty soon he's going to use the Barking's ability, as you can see. Going to come in and take out this little baby Tesla farm, which is really good. Pretty good value from Gangsta, from his kill squad. Here comes that LaLo portion now coming down. Here comes the first Lava Hound coming down. Surgically placing these balloons. Going to throw down a haste spell on the trailing balloons to rush in on this air defense. So as you can see, here comes the other Lava Hound coming down and the balloons as well. And as you can see, there's a lot of balloons clumped up over here towards the east. Towards 3 o'clock. So he is going to have to drop his rage spell down pretty soon, but he's all good. He doesn't have to rush anything like his balloons in his left in the bag. He has 5 of them. So as you can see, this Lava Hound is distracting these defenses, which is really good. And as you can see, just going to throw down a rage on that, take it out, no problem. Unfortunately, this guy did have skeleton traps on set to air, but it's all good because his pup right here is going to be able to take him out, no problem. And really good job from Gangsta. Was really patient on his balloons, managed to save a couple for cleanup. which is really good. Has a couple pups still up, but also has a couple wizards, which is good. And just a solid overall attack from Gangsta. Really good entry point from his kill squad, as well as a pretty solid LaLoon portion. And did a really good job being patient with his last few balloons he had left in the bag. So, GG Gangsta. Fast forward this a little bit all the way to the end, and boom. Nice one. The next one is going to be on base number 21, and it's coming from Guan. Base number 21, and he's also going to come out with a GoBoLaLoon. Um, Once again, he's going to come in from a really good entry point, obviously trying to get a couple air defenses as well as the CC and the Queen. So as you can see, he's going to start his kill squad over here towards the south side of this base. I'm just going to try and get these defenses distracted, as well as throwing down some wizards to establish a funnel for his kill squad. Over here, as you can see, going to throw down a couple wizards over here. Really didn't want to make sure he didn't get wizards picked off from that archer tower, so that's a really good job from Guan. Wall breaker into this little angle for his kill squad. Going to come in and be able to reach these defenses over here, this little compartment over here, as well as some defenses over here. So that's a really good entry point from Guan. Also going to throw a jump spell over here towards the Queen compartment along with the Expo. Going to throw down a rage spell to rage his kill squad into the space, as well as throw down a poison on the CC troops, which is really good. I think he's going to drop a heal spell down pretty soon. Yep, there it goes. Trying to heal up his bowlers so they can last a bit longer, which is really good. BK also came in and used the ability over here. Took out that compartment basically out all by itself, which is really good. As you can see, here comes a couple balloons being placed on that cannon, which is going to be pretty good. Here comes our LaLoon portion now coming down. Threw down a hound on that first air defense, as well as going to haste up these balloons to rush in on that air defense, which is going to be pretty good. Here comes the last lava hound going to come in on this last air defense, which is good. Going to throw down a couple balloons as well. Balloons up top took out that air defense, no problem, which is really good. Here comes his last few balloons started to come down. Which is good, pretty good, because his lava hound is still up. It's gonna be able to tank these defensive structures, which is really good. And just like Gangsta, he has a bunch of balloons all clumped up right here, which you would typically use to rage these balloons to take out these defenses pretty quickly. But Guan is just gonna go ahead and flex his rage. No need for the rage. And just a solid overall attack from Guan. Had a really good amount of pups for cleanup, as well as I think he has both heroes up, no, just his queens up, but a really successful attack from Guan, pretty solid attack, and yeah, fast forward this all the way to the end, and boom, nice one. The next one is going to be on base number 22, which is one below this, and it's coming from Curtsie. Curtsie is going to come at it with a Zap Quake dragon attack. Throwing in some variety of attacks in this war, which is pretty cool. As you can see, basically what he wants to do is take out these air defenses, and he does a pretty good job doing it. Over here, just going to use his BK to come in and take out this air defense over here, wall break it in, so the king's going to be able to go in there, rage them up, took that out, no problem. Over here, just going to Zap Quake this air defense right here, which is really good. And over here, he's just going to throw down his queen pretty soon and take out that air defense right there. And for the air defense over here towards the queen, he's just going to throw down a CC Lava Hound. So that's pretty good from Curtsie. So as you can see, here comes a couple dragons coming down, as well as a baby dragon. Just trying to establish a little bit of a funnel. Also trying to get these dragons to aggro towards the heroes, which is going to be pretty good. Just threw down a rage spell to rage him up, to take him out, no problem. Here comes the CC Lava Hound along with some balloons to come in and try and take out that air defense, no problem, which is going to be pretty good. Here comes the second rage coming down. Going to use get these dragons under rage so they can come in and take out some of these defenses, as well as some of these storages pretty quickly. Here comes this queen finally coming down. Going to use her to obviously take out that air defense, which is pretty good. Over here, this lava hound did pop, which is pretty good. Going to have some bit more for cleanup, which is great. Dragons and the balloons are going to take out some of these expos, no problem, which is good. And obviously this base is going to be pretty much wrecked. Has a bunch of dragons up. These defenses aren't going to be able to take him out, which is really good. And yeah, use the queen's ability. Could take out that cannon as well as some of these trash buildings, which is really good. And just a solid overall attack from Curtsie. Had a really good, successful attack. Did a really good job taking out these air defenses, and the dragons did their job coming into the core of this base, taking out those defenses in the core. And yeah, so unfortunately he had a corner builder hut. I'll fast forward this all the way to the end, and boom, nice one. Next one is going to be on base number 28, and it's coming from Gangsta once again. He's coming at it with just a GoHoBo. As you can see, this base, I've seen some variations of a base similar to this, where they have like a like as soon as you jump to the core of this base, it's able to reach like a bunch of outside compartments, which is great for your kill squad. So obviously, as you can see, just gonna throw in a couple golems to distract these defenses and wizards to establish a funnel. Sorry about that. And what's he gonna do is just gonna have his kill squad come into the core of this base with a jump spell. So as you can see, these bowlers along with the queens can do a really good job to reach these outside structures in these bits, which is really good. So as you can see, gonna heal him up as base number 7. Heal him up as again to this base, which is pretty good. Gonna heal up these bowlers as well as the heroes, no problem. Lava Hound came out of CC, which isn't that big of a threat, but it is going to be a bit of a pain once it pops. But as you can see, here comes a couple hogs getting placed surgically, which is pretty good. Still has a heal in the bag left for them. Boom, there it goes. Going to heal them up, no problem. As you see, the queen is going to be able to pop the Lava Hound, which is unfortunate, but it's all good because he still has a poison left in the bag for the pups. But basically, the kill squad did its job because it was able to take out a lot of reach a lot of defenses once it got into the core of this base, which is great. And the Hogs were just placed along the outsides to pick off these defenses. So got really good value from his kill squad. Triggered a DGB set as well as took out a couple Teslas and the CC and the Queen. So it's a really good job from Gangsta. As you can see, has a bunch of Hogs up and running, which is great. Has a couple Wizards and Archers left for cleanup as well as he's placing it now, as well as a Goblin. So a pretty solid overall attack from Gangsta. Really good job from his kill squad and just picked apart this base with some Hogs along the outside. So yeah, so GG Gangsta. Nice job in the 6-star war. And boom. Nice one. Another attack that I wanted to showcase before I end this recap is an attack on base number 23 from GCH, because I was going to end it there, but I really want to show this attack from GCH because this is a really cool attack. It was a creative attack, real quick, if I can find it. Right here. What he's going to come at it with is a little bit of everything. What he's going to do is come out with a Queen Walk, I guess you could say LaLo, with Bowler Walk and some backend Hogs. So basically what he's going to do is just use his Queen Walk to come in and walk along the south side of this base to try and pick off like a couple of these Archer Towers as well as the heroes and come in and take out these 2 air defenses, which is pretty good from him. As you see, just going to rage up the queen and make sure she gets get healed up back to full health. Here comes the BK going the opposite direction, as well as some CC bowlers going to come down pretty soon. A golem came out of the CC, which is going to slow down his queen walk. Which is going to be a bit of a pain, but it's all good. Golem isn't that big of a threat. So right here, as you can see, the healer is going to heal up that BK as he takes out the enemy BK, which is pretty good. Right here, the bowlers are just going to come in over here to try and take out a couple of these defenses, but most importantly, that air defense. So right here, the queen's about to finish off this Golemite right here. Now she's going to continue her walk, trying to take out these air defenses. Right here, he's going to place down a jump spell so that the bowlers as well as the BK can take the jump and jump into this base to try and get deeper into this base and take out these defenses in the core. So right here, threw down a couple wizards to establish a funnel for his BK so he doesn't walk. But right here, going to trigger a DGB set, which is pretty good, so the Hogs don't have to worry about that at all. But right here, he's going to place down a couple Hogs over here, try and take out that wizard tower, as well as the other wizard tower over here in this little compartment where the BK just broke into. So that's a pretty good job from him. Going to heal up those Hogs with the heal spell, which is great. The queen was able to take out a couple Teslas down here from that little Tesla farm. And here comes the LaLoon portion coming down. The Lava Hound to distract that air defense, as well as some balloons coming in from behind with some haste spells. Use the queen's ability to try and hurry up and take out that air defense so it doesn't wreck his balloons. And as you can see, this is GG. A really creative attack from GCH. I just want to show this attack in this recap because it was a pretty cool attack. It was one of my favorites in this war. Just to show a little bit even better variety of attacks in this war recap, I showed a couple. I showed a dragon attack. I showed a Valk attack, as well as some like a GoHo and a GoBoLaLoon. So it was a pretty good variety of attacks. This was a pretty cool attack from GCH, and yeah, I just want to highlight it in this recap. But that's the conclusion of this war recap against Poetic Darkness. It was a good war from both sides, so GG both sides of the Swarm and Poetic Darkness. Maybe next time in the future we can match again and get a run it back. But yeah, I'll see you guys in future war recap, and peace.